Hello and welcome back. Okay, this is our last half hour, and I'm going to do something by request of my audience. About 2 months ago, in one of my programs when I was alone, I began talking about the human body. Do you remember? I was talking about the super machine, la super máquina, que es precisamente el cuerpo humano. The super machine, and I started with my fingernails, and I moved up to my fingers and my knuckles, mis nudillos, the back of my hand, the palm of my hand, my wrist, do you remember? My forearm, my elbow, my upper arm, my bicep, my tricep, my shoulder, and I finished because it took me 25 minutes to cover only my arm. I also spoke about the cuff of my shirt, do you remember? The fist, puño, así, y puño asá, the fist of my hand and the cuff of my shirt. I talked about unbuttoning my cuff and rolling up my sleeves, do you remember? If you didn't see the program, I recommend you watch it. I think it's a fun program. And so what I'm going to do today is to continue, because I'd never finished the human body. And today I'm not going to finish, but I'll continue. But let me quickly recapitulate. My nails, my fingernails, my toenails, my fingers, my toes, my hand. Now my hand has 5 fingers. To be precise, technically precise, each hand has 4 fingers and 1 thumb. But the thumb is considered a finger. Now, this is my thumbnail. Now your nails, you have 3 alternatives, well 4 really. You can let them grow forever, which is not recommendable. Second, you can bite them, which is not recommendable. You can bite your nails. Do you bite your nails? Third, you can clip them. You can clip them with scissors or with a nail clipper, escrito doble P, a nail clipper, or you can tear them off, arrancar, which is not recommendable. So there are different ways. Some women paint their nails. Some women only polish their nails. Some women use a nail hardener, endurecedor. Hard is duro. Endurecer is to harden, añadiendo una EN. Y endurecedor es R después de la EN, a hardener. And some women use nail hardeners because their nails are always breaking. And they get, I broke a nail, okay? These are your nails. These are your knuckles, conucles. You have 3 sets, tres juegos, here, in the middle, and here. These are your knuckles. They are joints, articulaciones, that you can articulate the movement of your hand. It's a very dynamic part of your body, your hand. Now, your hand has a palm and the back. The palm of my hand, the back of my hand. The palm of my hand, the back of my hand. Why is it important for me to talk about the back of my hand? It's not important. I think you say el dorso de la mano. But it's important in English. Because the expression, conozco Sevilla como la palma de la mano, en inglés no decimos la palma, decimos el dorso. I know Seville like the back of my hand. I know Dallas, Texas like the back of my hand. I know Manhattan like the back of my hand. I know Madrid like the back of my hand. I know this area of Madrid around this television studio like the back of my hand. Siempre. Nunca se dice like the palm of my hand, okay? Then my hand is connected to my forearm, escrito fore, arm, que es antebrazo, by my wrist, another joint, okay? And then my wrist is connected to my elbow by my forearm, okay? Now, if I close my hand, I form a fist, and I can hit you in the nose or in the chin, in the jaw, mandíbula, with my fist. It'll probably hurt my fist, but it'll hurt you too, okay? So, this is my fist, and this on my shirt is my cuff. It's the last part, the bottom part of my sleeve, okay? And my sleeve goes all the way up. Fijaos cómo lo decimos. All the way, literalmente todo el camino arriba. Pero así se dice en inglés. My cuff goes all the way up to my shoulder, okay? My sleeve, no my cuff, or my sleeve, okay. And then if I unbutton my cuff, I can roll up my sleeve. I can roll up my sleeve. And I can expose my forearm. Okay? And if I continue rolling up my sleeve, I can expose my elbow and even my upper arm. Okay? I remember a friend I had in high school escuela secundaria. I remember a friend I had in high school, and he always kept a pack of cigarettes right here. He always kept it, he always rolled up. He always wore, this is true, he always wore. ¿War qué es? ¿Guerra? No, pero en este caso, war is llevaba puesto. He always wore long sleeve shirts rolled up to the maximum, as much as possible. And under, he kept a pack of cigarettes. Okay? So I would roll up my sleeve and I expose my elbow. And my elbow is a very important joint. It allows me to articulate my arm, to bend my arm. Okay? It's a very important joint. And under here is el hueso de la risa, the funny bone. Funny bone, funny bone. And then my upper arm, my forearm or lower arm and my upper arm. Okay? And I can roll down my sleeve. And my sleeve reaches my shoulder. Another very dynamic, strange kind of joint. Have you ever studied the movements of your shoulder? Very complicated joint. How it works, okay? Strange. But it's connected to our shoulder and my collarbone. You say, what do you call this? Clavícula. Yeah. We say hueso collar, collar. Escrito collar. Collarbone. This is my collarbone. And then I come to my face. My shoulder is connected to my neck. My neck is connected to my head. And my neck is also a joint. It allows me to move my head. Now, here's where we finished in the class 2 months ago. Now let's go slowly. Every part of my head. Okay? The top of my head. The crown, corona, coronilla, okay, the crown. I have hair, not enough, but I still have quite a bit. Bastante pelos todavía tengo. I still have quite a bit of hair. Okay, my hair is turning gray on the temples and on the sides. My hair is turning, se torna. Canosa, canoso el pelo. We say gris. No solemos decir white. Okay, until the hair turns totally white, then we say white hair. But when it's a mixture of dark and white, we say gray hair. And the temples son en las sienes. I have some gray hair on my temples. And my hair is normal. It's not too long, not too short. And I don't have sideburns. Sideburns, quemaduras laterales. ¿Tienes quemaduras laterales? Do you understand? You don't understand? Let me change to that camera. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Do you have sideburns? Side is lateral. Quemaduras is what we call patillas. Los llamamos quemaduras laterales, sideburns. I don't have sideburns. I have never had sideburns except in the late 60s, early 70s when they were in fashion. And just a little, not much. Okay? And this is my face. My face is flanked with my ears. You have 2 words for ear, oreja, que es la parte exterior, y oído, la parte interior. In English, it's the same, my ear. And these are my ear lobes, lóbulos, my ear lobes. And women pierce their ears, usually men now too, a lot of boys, a lot of men pierce their ears. Now your ears are for hearing. You use your ears to listen to people or to hear noises. So, you hear with your ears. Fijaos en la pronunciación. Oyes con los oídos. You hear. Hear is oír. You hear. Se pronuncia igual que la palabra aquí. You hear with your ears. Say that sentence as many times as possible to differentiate, because Spanish people always make mistakes with hear and ear. They confuse them, all right? You hear with your ears. Okay, now. So, as you move up from the neck, you reach your chin. This is the chin. You have 2 words. You have barbilla and mentón. I'm never sure which one. I think it's barbilla. It's your chin. And your chin is part of your jaw. You use your jaw for chewing, mandíbulas. Your jaw. In English, we usually say it in the singular. In Spanish, you often say it in the plural. La mandíbula, las mandíbulas, I really don't know. But we say jaw. J-A-W, como la ley, law, quitando la L, poniendo una J, jaw. And your jaw is very powerful, very, very strong, okay? You know that when you try to open something and you use a knife and things, and finally, you use your teeth. And the solution is with your teeth. It's because your jaws are very, very strong, okay? Now, your jaws contain what is your teeth inside your mouth. Now, in your mouth, you have a tongue, okay? You have gums, and you have teeth, okay? You have your lips, your upper lip and your lower lip. For example, for this TV show, they put makeup on my face. And there are two different girls who come, who put makeup on, depending on if it's in the morning or in the afternoon. If I come here in the morning, okay, one girl puts on the makeup and she doesn't put anything on my lips. In the afternoon, the other girl, she always puts something on my lips, okay? I don't know the difference, do you? But nevertheless, upper lip and lower lip, upper lip and lower lip. And behind your lips are your teeth and your gums and your tongue, la lengua. La lengua madre, materna, mother tongue, native language, okay? Then you have your front teeth and your back teeth, which you call los dientes y las muelas. A person has 32 teeth, 4 wisdom teeth, and several other molars, 4 eye teeth, los colmillos, se dice diente ojo, eye tooth, an eye teeth, 1 tooth, 2 teeth. And we use our teeth for chewing, and each tooth has a different function, okay, for chewing, all right? Your teeth. Now, aquí se dice me duele la muela. En inglés, no. I have a toothache. Siempre I have. Para los dolores típicos. I have a headache. I have a toothache. I have an earache. I have, a stomachache. I have a backache. I have a sore throat. When it's a throat, we change to sore, porque es una inflamación. But headache, toothache, sometimes earache or stomachache are more generalized. So we say ache and not sore. All right, or pain. Now, to have a toothache, you say dolor de muela, or muelas. We say de diente, tooth. All right, 1 tooth, 2 teeth. Okay? In our mouth. And our gums is the part that supports our teeth, las encías. No lo confundes con chicle. Chicle es gum, G-U-M, gum. Le pones ese, son encías. And you need to be careful with your gums, okay? Because some people develop periodontal problems with their gums. And if you have that problem, you need to go to the dentist because you can lose your teeth at a very young age if you don't take good care. If you don't take good care of your gums, okay? So, let's continue. On the face, you have your forehead, la frente. Another word is brow, B-R-O-W, como brown, marrón, quitando la N al final, brow, but that's not used very often. Usually we say forehead, like we say forearm, antebrazo, antecabeza, la frente, fore, head, forehead, all right? And under your forehead, you have eyebrows. These are eyebrows. Ahora sí, brow como brown, sin N al final. Eyebrows is a piece of hair to protect your eyes. If you're sweating, sudando, if you're sweating, the sweat falls into your eyes, but your eyebrows stop a lot of the sweat. So it serves a purpose. All right, your eyebrows. And then, as you continue to your eyebrows, you come to your eyelids. L-I-D. Escrito lead, lid. Now, an eyelid is párpados. And when you blink your eyes, you move your eyelids. you close your eyes in order to lubricate your eyes. And you use your eyelids. When you're sleeping, your eyelids are closed. When you're awake, your eyelids are open. And the only time they close is when you blink. Blink. Como en la informática, un link, le pones una B delante, blink. Okay? Blink. I'm blinking my eyes. Can you see? And some people, when they talk, if they're nervous, they blink a lot. I remember the other day, I was watching television, I was watching an American channel, and there was one of the candidates from the Democratic Party who was involved in the primaries, a very, very important candidate. And in the program, they were analyzing his movements, his body language, how he used his hands, how he was speaking, how he was moving his eyes, how he was looking at the audience. And a woman was analyzing his body language. And this candidate, in a period of 1 minute, blinked 37 times. And the woman said, it means that he's nervous. If he blinks that often, he's nervous. Okay, so to blink, all right, you have two words, parpadear and pestañear. I think for normal physiological blinking, I think you say parpadear. It's interesting, because when you say lo hizo sin pestañear, you never say sin parpadear. You say sin pestañear. Quite interesting. But in any case, to blink. Now, to close one eye only is to wink. Okay? Coges la palabra blink, le quitas la B al principio, le pones W y wink. Wink es guiñar el ojo. When you wink, which eye do you use? Your right eye or your left eye? Or it doesn't matter, to wink. Ahora, to wink at. Siempre con la preposición at. Why are you winking at me? To wink at. Okay? And that's a way of sending a signal to a person when you wink at that person. Okay, let's continue. So we have the eyebrows, our eyelids, our eyelashes. Lash. L-A-S-H. Lash. All right? Like mash for mashed potatoes. Lash. Pero siempre en plural. Eyelashes. Lash también, ojo, es what we have with a whip. Latigazos. Son latigazos de ojo. Eyelashes. Women spend a lot of time with their eyebrows and their eyelashes, their eyelids. They put on eyeshadow. They put on rímel around the eyelids. Okay? They often add color to their eyebrows. Women, when they're going out, some women, not all, spend a lot of time in front of a mirror putting on makeup. Se dice ponerse maquillaje, así se dice, putting on makeup. And they put on rouge on their cheeks or on their cheekbones, color. And they put on base, what you call base, it's the same in both languages. And then they put on eyeliner around their eyelids. They lengthen their eyelashes, and they fill out their eyebrows. Fill out is rellenando. They fill out their eyebrows. They spend a lot of time. And they put on lipstick, sometimes, it depends, etc. Okay, your eyelashes are also designed to protect your eyes. Okay? Now, eyelids son literalmente tapas o tapaderas, tapas de ojos, because if we have a jar, imagine this is a jar, escrito J-A-R, is the word in English for frasco or bote in the kitchen. And you unscrew the lid. It's on the top of the jar. That's a lid. Well, these are eyelids too. Okay? So, we have our hair, we have las sienes, our temples, se escribe igual que templo, for example. There's the Bod Temple in Madrid. There is a temple in Jerusalem, el templo, the Jewish temple. All right? And here we have two temples. Okay? If I grow the hair down, I grow sideburns. Now, if I don't shave for 2 or 3 days, you can feel, if you passed your hand along my face, you can feel the whiskers. Not a beard. Tienes 2 días de barba. En inglés se diría you have whiskers. Whiskers. The cat also, we call those whiskers. Okay, those are called whiskers. In fact, I think there's a cat food. Comida de gato, it's called whiska or whisker. It comes from that, whiskers. And if I continue to grow it, I'm growing my beard. All right? And if it's only el bigote, it's a mustache. And if it's perilla, it's a goatee. Strange word. Okay, so there are many things that men do with their beard. They grow sideburns, they grow a goatee, they grow a mustache, or they grow a full beard. All right, a full beard. And you say in Spanish, dejar la barba. We say crecer mi barba. I'm going to grow my beard. I've only grown my beard 3 times, and for a short time, just out of curiosity. All right? So, let's recapitulate a bit. We have my fingers, my hand, my wrist, my forearm, my elbow, to bend my arm, my upper arm, my shoulder, my neck, my chin, siempre con my, fijaos. En español dirías la mano, la muñeca, el codo, como si no perteneciese a nadie. Pues nosotros somos muy posesivos con nuestro cuerpo. So, my. Así nos sale. My shoulder, my neck, my chin, my jaws, okay? My teeth, my nose, my forehead, my temples, my eyebrows, my eyelids, my eyelashes, okay? And my cheeks. The back of my head and my forehead. The back of my neck and my neck. And then we go down to my chest, my stomach, and other parts of my body. My hips, las caderas, my waist. Suena desperdiciar, waste money, to waste time, perder el tiempo. Pero se escribe waist, waist. And that's la cintura. Some people have a slim waist. Some people need to lose some weight. But everybody prefers to have a slim waist. And under your waist, you have your hips, las caderas, all right? And then your legs, your knees, which are the equivalent of the elbows on your legs, your ankle, which is el tobillo, and then your feet and your toes. I'm going very quickly now because I don't have time to finish. There's so many more things. Inside your head, you have your brain. And you need to use your brain. It's like a muscle. Que no se te atrofie el cerebro, eh? Like your muscle, if you don't exercise your bicep, it will become atrophied after a while. If you never do exercise, if you simply lie in bed all the time, your muscles will atrophy, okay? And it's the same with your brain. If you don't use your brain, it doesn't grow and doesn't harden and become strong. If you use your brain, you think, you read, you ponder, you study, all right? Then your brain develops. Learning a second language is very good for your brain. Learning it well is excellent for your brain. Learning how to communicate better. Learning how to express yourself well. Verbal communication exercises your brain. Written communication, striving to be better and better in writing. Striving, esforzándose, striving, making a strong effort to write better and better, to express yourself well, helps your brain grow. Okay? And then, of course, inside our body, there are many organs I can talk to you about on another day. My heart, late. My heart is beating, pumping blood out through my arteries and receiving blood back from my veins, purifying it through the heart and pumping it back out. And my lungs that bring in the oxygen, take it into my body, into the bloodstream, se dice la corriente sanguínea, takes it into the bloodstream, carries oxygen to the different parts of my body, and expels carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. There are many things we can talk about and continue talking about the human body. I'll do it another day, if you don't mind, because I have to go. It's been a pleasure. I hope you've learned something new today, but at least you hear English And that's the important thing. You hear the music of the English language every day, and that will produce miracles. Okay. See you again soon. Bye-bye.